the phone. Hold the phone, chat. Hold on, hold on. You. Stream should be up, so I'm confused of why I'm not seeing it. What the world is going? Oh, there it is. Hello and welcome to the live stream. Hey there, Erica. Welcome to the live stream. Yo, chat. This is a huge announcement. We hit 257 subs over the weekend. What happened? Like, what happened? Like, I just want to say thank you everyone for the subs. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Y'all are amazing. Thank you. And yeah. Yeah, this happened over the weekend. One name stuck out in the thing, and I saw their sub. Their name is Vexora, I think. And yeah, I just want to say thanks for sub. Like, some people have their sub set to private, so I don't see when it pops up. Only when I check the channel I see. So yeah. Let's go. But chat, I'm gonna be real with you. I kinda injured my wrist. I think I slept on it bad. Because like I woke up and like even like to move it, like it just fucking hurts. Vexora, Vexsora. They were nice enough to sub, so yeah. Yes, I hope that, you know, they'll pop in the stream so I can, you know, thank them personally, but yeah. Yeah, on the top of what I said, yeah, my wrist really does hurt, like it genuinely does. Oh yeah, by the way, chat, I got the skin off stream. Like, I actually got a trade because I had like a rare thing that isn't available, and I sold it for like 120 platinum on the market. Tell me what happened off stream. Like, I just got like a sales pitch for like the next day. So I mean, it kind of just worked. I'm just So I got the skin for 50% off, and I really do like the skin. It's really, really cool. So I'm happy with the skin. Want to buy Lith G1 and G2 40 each? Yeah, those are the ones with a glaive prime. Okay. Makes sense why the markup is so high, especially if he's like buying relics, because I was like, what kind of relic are you buying if it's like that kind of price? But makes sense. Yeah, but on the topic of what I was talking about, my wrist really does hurt. Like, even like move it too much, it just hurts. So that's why I'm playing Warframe tonight, because I don't really think I can play any games that require me to be like really snappy or really like, you know, or require like a lot of things with like my left hand. but we're here, like, madam. I was genuinely surprised when I saw that before I started stream, like, because the thing is, like, I don't always, like, check in on streams and stuff, but, yeah. Someone's showing me a lot of love, and I really do appreciate it, so. Owie. That hurts. Yeah, let me not move my wrist too much. It just sucks. Yeah, I put a format into my Ku vessel back, and yeah, I have to level it up again, I think, but yeah, wait, I didn't. Oh, hey there. Hey there, Naya. Hey there, Miller. Nice to see you all. Hey, Joe. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. How you been doing, Joe? You been doing okay? Is 84? I guessed. Good, just working? Okay, well, yeah, I was just talking about the fact that, how are you? Actually, I don't think, like, I'm seriously hurt, but my wrist hurts, and it's been hurting all day. Like, even, like, moving it too much, it just sucks. Me and Jeff have been sort of talking regularly. That's amazing to hear. I'm happy for you too, and happy to hear that things are productive. So I'm very happy to hear that, Naya. God, my wrist. My joints hurt. I would recommend if it gets any worse, you should probably see a professional about it. But, Joe, by chance, do you know someone on YouTube named Vexora by chance? Just asking. If it's a name that you recognize or something. Oh, Vex Sora. VEXSORA. Yeah, I'm not sure if, you might know that username, but yeah, just asking. It does feel like there's some sort of wall. It's confusing me. Alright, just asking. Well, I mean, I won't say there's necessarily a wall. I feel like Jeff is just afraid that, things may get bad if he says too much. So I feel like he might be a bit scared, if anything, to share some certain stuff, but I don't think it's necessarily a case of where, like, there's a wall. It's just like I feel like a bit of fear on his end, maybe, that, things may not go the best. Why, do they know me? Oh no, it's just like a recent sub that I got, and I remember that that you talked about someone that you knew, so I thought you might have known them. If you remember what we talked about, on Instagram at one point, so. So, I was just curious. Ow. That hurts. Oh, and from what I saw, they haven't really posted anything on YouTube, so yeah. Yeah, they have like a bio on their channel, but yeah, they haven't posted anything. Well, it's just a misunderstanding then. Hydroid. I mean, I have Baruch Prime, so. No, not that I know. Alright, no problem. No problem, no problem. I mean, maybe they just found me through the YouTube algorithm because I know YouTube maybe has been recommending me in certain places. So, yeah. And I've always had problems with trust, but it's worrisome feeling it firsthand. Well, I'm just. Well, yeah. I mean, I've experienced it. I know Jeff has problems trusting people. So, like, he's expressed as much, and on the few occasions that we talk and it came out, he did express that, he does find it hard to talk with people about certain things. And I know you probably thought you're never going to have to be on the receiving end of that. But, things happen sometimes, and, stuff just had a little rough patch, but just give him some time. Just be there, give him some time, and I feel like he'll come around eventually. It may take a little while, I'm not gonna lie, it probably won't be immediate, but if you're persistent enough, I feel like if you're there, like, things will come back around. When it comes to Jeff, at least. As for right now, he's like maybe a bit paranoid, maybe a bit, what's the word for it? Scared? A bit worried. So, again, this is just, speculation on my part. I can't say for sure. Also, why does he have bandages on his hands? Remember that I told you that Jeff had an incident? It's relating to that incident that I vaguely mentioned. And yeah, his hand got. Well, not that his hand got hurt, I think he might have. Again, speculation. But at least what's implied, Jeff might have had an episode or something, and he might have injured his hand. I can't say for sure. I don't know to what extent. I have no idea. But yeah, it's not good. He probably just doesn't feel comfortable talking about it, and I don't want to force him out of his comfort zone to force him to give me information about certain things. But yeah, it's probably not good. That's all I can say. Just from what was said, what was implied, the way things were said, that's what I believe happened. Ow, my wrist. Gosh, this sucks. Like, do I need to like just bandage my wrist or something? Like, this shit hurts. Let's see. Archon stretch, rank 7, duplicate, Gauss frame set. Hmm. Why did I not get in? That's so dumb. By the way, you said that, I feel like it won't make me feel any better knowing. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I think it's for the best that you just focus on like you and Jeff working out things and then you can find out about it later. But I feel like right now it's probably not. What's the word for it? Not best because I don't want you to have any bad feelings or anything. So yeah, I just feel like, yeah, don't worry about those specific details right now because you can cover those later. But again, I don't want to speak for Jeff or because like I don't personally know what happened. I wasn't there to know what happened, so I can't necessarily say. Wait, what do you mean host migration in progress? We just got on the mission. I mean, I didn't say that. I said I don't want you to feel like it's your fault that that situation happened. Make sense? So, I don't think you should, try to spin it that way because Jeff has issues and you've been close to Jeff for a while, so I feel like you should know this, better than anyone. So yeah, all I will say is that Jeff has just had a rough time. That's all I can say. He's been dealing with thoughts. He doesn't, I feel like, have anyone he can talk to about his problems or that he fully trusts to talk through these problems with. So it's hard for me to state on just conjecture what's actually going on, because I'm missing pieces of the puzzle as well. I don't know all the details. As I can go to some dark, deep dark places, that's for sure. Yeah, that's true. No, I just feel like, everything, all the emotions and everything just kind of came out during that scenario. So, and I can't reconnect because the session is full. I swear, this should always happen. That's why, like, I don't want to do public missions on Warframe sometimes because it's just dumb. Like, I'd rather just, like, go to the void and try to do a void survival and just, like, try to level up my stuff that way because at least then I know I'm not gonna get kicked out of the match when I'm trying to grind levels for my weapon because it's so annoying when it happens. Okay, chat. I need a weapon, or not a weapon, but an augment. An augment? A modification for my weapon, and it's called acid shells. I think it's primarily for shotguns. Because if you build for acid shells and you bring like, Saren's kind of stuff, I'm gonna do something for him without being so imposing. Hmm. I wish I could give you advice on everything, you know? I wish I could tell you what to do, but I don't know. The only thing I can say is just try to be there for him and just try to let him know that, you know, you're there for him. And I feel like given time, he'll start to open up more about certain things, but it may take a while, you know? Okay. I will state one thing I am sure about, and that's Jeff, for the most part, is very loyal, and I feel like you're the only person he wants in his life to be that close to him, you know, like. Because I don't feel like Jeff envisions a future without you, because I feel like anything in his life, he wants you there with him, you know? Because I know that you've been there for Jeff during like some of his darkest moments, some of his hardest hardships he would have gone through, and keep in mind, I say that based on the way he's kind of spoken on things in general. I'm not just, and I don't know what always goes on in his head, but that's just how it feels to me, like watching from an outside perspective. Hey, did I get an Orkin? No, I didn't get an Orkin. God fucking damn it. I want an Orkin. I need Orkin sounds. I mean, just from the way Jeff talks sometimes, he does feel like a bit of a... Well, I wouldn't say he's a complete nihilist, but he's a very pessimistic person when it comes to certain things, like... we're just gonna sit in this room and just camp. Yep. I mean, it's working pretty well so far, so just gonna keep doing it. Ooh, I got Aya. That's actually perfect. I need Aya for when the next Prime Resurgence comes around. So I mean, I'll take every single drop of Aya I could get. Hey, you got an Argon crystal as well. Nice. I mean, that mindset can deem useful for a lot of things, but has a weakness when it comes to dealing with emotional turmoil. Yeah, true. I mean, yeah, nothing is really foolproof. Yeah, I've always hated the idea, right, chat, that, you know, guys especially have to be stoic. Because, I mean, we're all human beings at the end of the day. We all have feelings, so it's kind of sad to, like, a lot of people, like, kind of, like, you know, just bury their emotions because, like, oh, yeah, it's expected of me to be X, to do X, Y, Z, like, and it's so fucking dumb, like, that's why a lot of people struggle when it comes to, like, opening up about mental health struggles or mental health issues in general, and it is just dumb, honestly. It's in my opinion. So yeah, I do feel like that's a problem that Jeff has. In that he tries to approach emotions rationally because emotions kind of aren't rational a lot of the times. And you kind of have to have like an emotion, like a relationship with your emotions and feelings if you want to like have a good equilibrium and be able to in general like understand yourself better. You kind of need that, and I feel like he doesn't have that. Again, conjecture on my part. But that's just the way I view it, at least. So. But for what it's worth, I do hope Jeff can find someone, like, in terms of, like, therapy that can, like, you know, fairly to help him, like, open up about more things. Because I feel like that's the main problem. Or his main problem, at least. Just, like, having someone that he can trust and he feels like he can talk about anything with. Without judgment, you know? So. But at the end of the day, that's kind of a two-way street because, like, you have to be able to kind of trust someone for that to work. If that makes sense. Tomars, what's happening? Oh, I'm just talking to the viewer about, someone that we both know, so. Anyway, how's your night going? Oh, I'm pretty sure you're new here, right? Because I don't think I've seen you in a stream, and if you did, maybe you're under a different username at the time. So, yeah. I'm good, just bored. That's fair. Yeah, I'm just playing Warframe. Just doing some material farming as per usual when I ever do a Warframe stream, so I do a bit of an Archon hunt a while back. I saw a stream a while ago. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for the sub. and I appreciate it. Thank you. I didn't get a notification for it because usually YouTube gives me a notification if someone subscribes. So, but maybe it was a while back, and yeah, it probably was a while back though. So, but I hope you all enjoyed the stream. We just talk about random stuff, as play games, chat, the usual type of deal. And you may hear me go off on random rants about things that you probably won't expect. Like today, for example. Chat, I got griefed by a bird. Like, a bird decided to full on, like, finesse me. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I wish I was joking, but I'm being dead serious. Like, this cocky little bastard. So, I was outside doing something, right? And, like, there's this, like, kind of beam, like, above where I was standing. And there was a bird up there, right? And I didn't know there was a bird up there at the time. I was just, like, doing what I was doing. And I feel something hit my finger. And I look down, right? And I see this bastard decided to to drop a bomb on me, and I'm just like, you little son of a, like, this arrogant bastard. I was genuinely kind of pissed too. I was like, you motherfucker. Like, that bird's lucky I didn't have wings myself, or he would have gotten the ass whooping of a lifetime. You have the nerve to come out here in mid-afternoon? I heard that's good luck. That ain't good luck. That ain't good luck. Dude fully griefed me, and I'm just like, you son of a bitch. I need to beef up my Cavallero. I still don't have Cavallero yet. Like, I was supposed to build him, but I still haven't built him yet. It's what I heard. Well, you'll have to check your source on that one, because yeah, I'm not sure who told you that. I could tell the only reason why the bird got away with that was because, like, he pulled an Anakin. I had the high ground. Farming for him is a pain. Yeah, that's the one reason. And even farming for Citrine, like, having to sit on that mirror thing for, like, an hour just to farm those crystals, like, I'm close to getting her, but, like, honestly, I just haven't felt motivated to farm Citrine or Caballero. Like, that's the thing for me. I rather farm primes, because, like, with primes, at least I know if I have the relics, like, I'm at least guaranteed something. But, like, like, it's quick, it's fast, you get through it quickly. Like, you don't have to, like, sit there for a long time. But if you want to farm Citrine, you want to farm Cavallero, you want to farm, like, any of these frames, like, yeah, it's a long grind. I'm just gonna keep it real. It's a long grind. Like, I'm not sure if you know this, but I got the Kuva Sobek and the Kuva Galaxian like 3 days, because I did between, I think maybe 4 days, because I did between a few streams, but. Let's check mission progress. I'm level 25, bruh. Well, today I watched anime. Well, I was watching an anime since yesterday, and I want to kind of talk about it. I wonder if you'll open up to me visiting, but I don't want to get too hasty. I mean, the only way you could figure out is if you ask. You can only figure out if you try. Dante was fun though, yeah. Honestly, like, I still don't have Dante yet, but like, grinding for him hasn't really felt like a grind, right? Like, it's just like you just play the mission, you just have fun, right? It's not like you feel like, oh, I have to grind. It's just like you do the thing, you kill the thing that steals the key. You just do disruption. Like, I feel like if you like disruption missions in general, Dante is not as hard to farm, but if you don't like disruption, yeah, it could feel like a bit of a chore, but I kinda like disruption, so I mean, but tomorrow's, I have the funniest thing to show you, like, whenever I leave the mission. Like, there's a bit of a running meme now because, like, I've been kinda. So, you know, when you make an item, like, it stays in your foundry? I just have a ton of shit in my foundry that I just haven't claimed. For one reason or another, I just leave them in my foundry. So, I feel like when you say it, you'll be like, why do you have so many items in your foundry? And I'm just gonna be like, I mean, they're just sitting there. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'll claim them eventually. That might be like 5 months. Some of them have been there for legit more than 3 months. I wish I was joking, but I'm being dead serious. I really want to get my Saren some Tau Forge greens because I feel like if I were to get her some Tau Forge, she's gonna do like even more damage. But since what, loyal with nothing to do. I mean, I do like farming weapons, but it's just like I need to be in a certain mindset to want to like just sit down and just like sit down, grind a weapon, get an XP, then like kind of rinse and repeat. Like you have to be in a kind of mindset to do it, right? Like it's not something that you just get on with. It's just like, oh yeah, I just want to do this. Sometimes you don't feel like doing it necessarily, so. Like it's kind of something you have to be in the mood to do because if you're not in the mood to do, it's just gonna feel like hell, honestly. So. Bonk. Like, I got on right now with no plan. Well, there's something you could do. Why don't you, like, form a weapon or, like, work on a weapon that you've been wanting to work on for a while? Like, I will say this as a person who, like, kind of struggles with, like, not abject permanence, but, like, having a workaholic personality can be a bit detrimental for Warframe. Like, if you just want to get on and just, like, get something done. Sometimes you just have to do nothing. Like, and I know that may seem, like, counterintuitive. But I feel like if you just, like, get on, you just try to have fun, it just makes the game easier to play rather than being, like... And even though I still do sometimes, like, sometimes I'm like, oh, I have to do this week's Archon Hunt. I have to do Circuit. I have to... I have to... do this, I have to grind this weapon, I have to do that, I have to farm this Warframe, and it's like, yeah, you're kinda gonna just like make it hard to want to do anything if you do that usually. So I'm trying to work on that myself, but still something I gotta work on a bit. So yeah, yeah. Just work on one weapon, and from there, maybe if you want to, you can work on another weapon, or do an Archon hunt, or do a survival, or do an endurance. If you need credits, do some index. Like, in my opinion, at a certain point, Warframe is just like do what you need to do. You know, like don't say that you have to do anything. Just do what you need to, or what you want to do necessarily. So if you want to work on a Warframe, work on a Warframe. If you want to work on a weapon, work on a weapon. If you want to do some island hunts, do some island hunts. Just do what you feel like doing, or what you kind of have to do. Like if you need credits to do trading, you can do a bit of index. So not sure if my advice was helpful, but hopefully it helps in some way, I guess. Don't know if it will, of course, but because I do love Warframe for multiple reasons. Like it's how I met it's how I met one of the best people in my life right now. So this game is, I don't think I will ever stop playing this game as long as the servers are up, because this game has a lot of sentimental value to me. So because of that reason alone, but I genuinely do enjoy Warframe as a game. Like it did what Destiny could not do. I know a lot of Destiny fans will get up in arms. They're like, "Oh, you're talking about Destiny?" Like, yeah, I'm talking about Destiny. Like, the new player, sure, the new player in Warframe isn't perfect, new player experience, but now I'm talking about Elwaka. But yeah, I did meet a lot of friends as well, and people I know now through Warframe as well. So I've met a lot of cool people through this game as well. Sure, I'm gonna do some. I was just joking. I know. Don't worry. I got the joke. I got the joke. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. There, I didn't take you seriously, Joe. I knew you were joking. I need friends to play this game, to be honest. I mean, yeah, friends does make Warframe a bit easier to play, because I feel like if you're playing solo, it does make it a bit hard to play. You know what? Oh, what mass rank are you on Warframe, by the way? Just asking out of curiosity, because I'm not sure if you're a really low mass rank, or if you're more mid tier like me, or if you're yeah, I love the Sobek. I mean, I guess it isn't the best weapon ever, but so this thing could probably kill acolytes. And I'm MR11 right now. Oh, then you're lower MR. Well, it makes sense why you're probably not having fun playing solo, because you probably feel limited, because there's a lot of content that you probably can't do on your own, just due to a lot of things. Maybe your weapons aren't strong enough, you don't have the right mods. You know what, if you want advice with building, always feel free to come and ask if you want a build for a weapon, and I could try to steer in the right direction. I know it's not much maybe, but I feel like having that help in Warframe is something that a lot of new players need, because it's really hard. Because ultimately I had to end up going to Reddit to try to figure something out, because Like I the game doesn't really do a good job of explaining certain things. I will say that much about Warframe. Like, definitely doesn't. So I do get the frustration that some players do have and why some people may not stick with Warframe, but if you give Warframe enough of your time, I like the system in Warframe because Destiny, for example, it feels like Destiny is a never-ending grind, right? Because like every update is paid, so you have to pay for every update. Number one, crap. No, so the first thing you have to do to play Destiny, open your wallet. That that's the first thing that you have to do because like they scrapped the game starting content and like vaulted it off so you can't play it anymore. So so to fix my damage, thank you for the offer. Well, I like building weapons and like, you know, using weapons. Like it's one of my favorite parts of Warframe and building frames as well. So I try to like help people in a way, if that makes sense. So, like, cause like maybe I may understand this frame like Saren for example. At first I didn't understand Saren, but once I figured out how she worked, she quickly became one of my favorite frames. Like sure, I'm still like, you know, like when it comes to like certain missions, I'm still Revenant main. Like I'm not gonna play Saren on like if I don't do this by the way, but if I was like trying to like level cap disruption, I'm definitely not playing Saren. Like 100% I'm not playing Saren ever. Because while I do like Saren, like she's a glass cannon. She can do a lot of damage, but she can also take a lot of damage. And while she does have a big health pool, like when you're starting to deal with certain units and like the units get stronger, they can one-shot her much easier and kill her much faster. So at this point, I would say the only frames I haven't built are like some that I just haven't played at all. Like for example, I have Nyx Prime, but I've never even you leveled Nyx a bit for like mastery, but I haven't like learned how to use Nyx like that, right? So there's still even things that I don't know, and I've been playing this game for a while now. So that's one thing I feel like Warframe as a community is good about. Like nobody's like, she'll have like, you know, some of the more like, you know, standoffish, asshole-ish type of people. Well, oh, you're building this wrong or you're doing this wrong, but you'll have like legitimately nice people that'll try like, you know, give you advice or try to help you. So it's just about finding the right people in the Warframe community in general. And you know, I'm not like heavy into the Warframe community given that I'm a variety streamer slash creator. I like playing varieties of games, but of the people I've met this game through stream like Joe, no, Erica, yeah, no, they helped me a lot more than most people helped me when I was starting out the game. So hey, I see you back, Shadow. Guess you had to go do something for a bit. About at the 30-minute mark, I think I'll leave because, yeah, they're getting a bit tanky and I don't want to be here till, like, level, like, yeah, up to level 100, so. Yeah, I might start heading soon, honestly. Ouch. Can you stop shocking me? Well, that Xmas is trying to kill me. Alright, I'm just gonna run. Fuck it. I'm running. Running for my life. Yeah, I returned home from camping. You went camping? Did you sing the campfire song, by the way? Let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song. C and D F. Yeah. No, that's disappointing then. Oh, one of the main things I recommend, by the way, Tomars is eventually try to invest in some Kuva weapons. I heavily recommend the Kuva Nukor. It is one of the best secondaries in the game. Even till this day, even with like all the new secondaries being added, the Kuva Nukor is still one of the best. So, yeah, you told me about that. That's so like hilarious though. Like that was comedy gold right there. Unironically. Yeah, it's kind of starting to struggle to kill him a bit. Like, before it was, like, really easy, but now it's kind of starting to struggle. So, yeah, I might need to leave now. Alright, well, let's head to extraction, because it's, like, kind of far away. So, let's get going. Yeah, but 30 minutes on a Sobek with no forma. Sadly, like, the Sobek is a bit higher investment than I would have liked it to be, because most of the cool weapons come with, like, some form of polarity, so that you don't have to invest as much forma, but the Sobek has none. Like, any upgrade you want to do for Sobek, you kind of have to invest. Like, this is like, so this is gonna be pretty heavy forma investment, like maybe 4, 5 forma. 4 at minimum, 5 at maximum. Hey, I got some Mesa relics. What I get? A Wisp Prime relic, I got a Hildren Prime relic, and I got a Stellar Prime relic. Nice. Oh yeah, I need to go do like one thing real quick, so let me go do that, and I'll be right back. Okay?
Sometimes Ordis likes to assume he knows nothing. Nobody can learn what they think they already know.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about the slight pause in the content. Ooh, my Sobek's max level. Nice. I didn't get to see that before I left. Okay, well, we can now forma the Sobek. Yes, put a forma, make it stronger than before. Yeah, most people recommend going for a toxin progenitor. Reason being, it makes it easier to get corrosive. Because whenever you're getting a weapon in general, or just any weapon, it's usually recommended that you go with a certain status to like mix with another status. So for example, I think toxin and electricity make corrosive, right? So when I'm back, I was working on food. Hey, nice that you're back. I will. So if I have a prime charge shell, as you can see, now it's converted to corrosive damage. And corrosive damage is very useful, especially on certain weapons, because corrosive has a way of like bypassing certain things, you know? Apply. And that's our first forma into the Kuva Sobek form. Hey, you got a forma in. Well, time to go and do it all again. He agreed to it. I told you would. I told you. Well, I didn't tell you what, but I kinda had a feeling that he wouldn't say no. He wouldn't be like avert to the idea. So yeah, I'm happy to hear that. Hopefully everything will go well, and yeah. And yeah, that's really weird though. Happy to hear that. Happy to hear that. But now we must. We just must. You know what, Chad? I use viral. Viral is good, but you want corrosive. Corrosive is better. So if you're a Frost user and you want a good build for Frost, this is one of the best build. Because with Frost, you mainly want range and strength and some efficiency. Like this here was like a kind of a test build I was doing. Like, okay, this is a test build, by the way. This is one that was had more efficiency and like down the strength. Because this build with like precision intensify is good, like it can kill, but this one can also kill, but it has more efficiency so that the abilities last longer and have a longer uptime. So Frost is kind of like a mixed bag of how you want to build them, because you can build them in a lot of different ways and to do a lot of different things. So yeah, let's do Annie in the Void, and I'll show what I mean when I say like this build is like kinda good. Way too good. Ow, my wrist. God, this wrist is gonna be bothering me all night. I can already tell. This shit's gonna be rough. Yeah, I'm sure slight expo that most of you may not know. If you have a prime frame and you touch one of these, you get 250 energy. I didn't know that for a long time. Like, I genuinely did not know that information. Ergo's actually one who told me that, because I didn't know that. So yeah, if you have a prime frame and you touch one of those like kind of circle things when they're closed, you get 250 energy. Which is like really helpful, so... Yeah, this is my planetary freeze build, I guess. Yeah, it's kinda... Yeah, this build is kinda good. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. This build is really good. So, uh, I mean, if you want to share, you can share. Like, all the frontal spawns are nice. I think I want spawns from both ends, because I'll get more enemies to kill. So yeah, I feel like kind of limiting myself down to spawns is kind of a bad idea. Yeah, and the way this build works is like you just keep getting basically infinite energy because you're killing so many enemies. So it's extremely energy efficient. So if you want a frost build, I'll show the build I'm using for this specific run with Thermal Sunder, which is a Gauss ability. So you will need to invest like a bit of time to, if you don't have Gauss, to get him, and then helmet the Gauss, then helmet it onto Frost Prime if you had a Frost Prime. But I mean, I feel like it's very much worth the effort because yeah, this it's pretty fun. Besides, all that I was asked why we're ring when we're technically aren't together at the moment by a coworker. Well, I would have been like, that's none of your damn business, because it's really not their business. Like, why are people so nosy? Like, is it that hard to mind your own business? Like genuinely speaking, like, why are they so concerned about your relationship status? Like, what is this, an interrogation? I don't know, some people are just too nosy. I don't know. I just don't like nosy people. I mean, I know women can be like that. They like to gossip, they like to chat shit, but yeah, that's why, like, unironically, as a woman, I hate women. Like, at least that type of woman, I kind of despise. The others are fine, like, you know. I mean, hell, I'm a lesbian for fucking crying out loud, but like, at the same time, like, yeah, just those types of busybodies, I just don't like them. Like, I'll probably cuss them out, so. Yes, I love women, but I also hate women at the same time. Especially the nosy ones, you know, the ones that, like, need to be all up in your business. Like, those are the ones. Those are the ones. Wait, this? Oh yeah, this mission can drop regular lith relics as well. I kind of forgot. Eh. Yeah, even if it doesn't kill, this frostbolt can armor strip in one cast at lower levels, so And if you're having trouble with armor stripping, you can just then apply pyro, then do his fourth, like this. See, he's been fully armor stripped, so. It's as if she won't see my downfall. Yeah, it can feel like that sometimes, can't it? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be with you now. Like, people like that, you can't really give them much headspace because I feel like she's just trying to get in your head. Like, bring it down to her level type shit, you know? Like, cause there's always people like that in life in general. Like, you know, run to people who just, like, just hate you for no reason. So, the best thing you can do in those types of situations is just kind of try to lock those people out, try to, you know, just focus on yourself and don't give them any attention because they thrive when you give them attention, right? Like, because like in a way like the workplace in general kind of is very similar to how like the YouTube content creation scene can be, right? Like there'll be people like you, there'll be people who hate you for no reason. Like even though you're nice, even though you know you're not like a jerk to them, they'll just be a jerk to you for no reason, just because of some like petty reason. So you kind of have to like tune those people out and then like you know just do you for the most part. Hopefully that makes sense and you know you can understand what I'm saying. But like that's the thing. Like I always keep it real with y'all. Like y'all know me, cause especially if you've been here for long enough, you know me. I don't like I don't bullshit people. Like I just like try to be as honest as I can be, or just say things as I see it. Now sometimes you know people may not appreciate that, but like honestly, you need to have someone like that around you that'll be honestly like you know, because if you surround people yourself with people that only say yes to everything you say, you just make an environment where like you know you don't really like question anything that you do. Like you know maybe this isn't a good idea. So I'm a horrible at cutting people off, to be honest. I feel like a lot of people do struggle with cutting people off because sometimes you're like, but you know, me and this person were really close, so I don't want to cut him off. And yeah, I understand that. That for me was very much Jeff. Well, I mean, Jeff isn't the only person like that, you know. Like I tend to do the same thing. Like, even though you haven't really known me very long, like, because I'm sure, like, you know, as you know, you weren't here for a while because you know shit was going on. But like, I just welcomed you back, like, you know, like normal because you know you're a person at the end of the day. So it's not like I moved to say like, you know, oh yeah, you did this, so I'm gonna shun you because that's just like childish shit, you know, like. And a person that helps you regarding what's a good idea or not. Oh, okay, okay. Well, yeah. Oh, I also a new game. Hey, congratulations! What game did you get? Kind of curious now. Listen, I'll be honest with you. Part of the reason why I'm playing Warframe today is well because I injured my Wild Hearts. I'm so jealous, man. I wanna play, but it's only PS5 exclusive. Uh, I, and I love Monster Hunter as a series, and Wild Hearts looked so interesting. I mean, I don't really hear people talking about it as much as like before release, because I feel like there's a lot of issues with EA stuff. So you know, the interest for the game hasn't been there as much as like when it first was announced. But I still love to try the game anyway. I'm enjoying it so much. I wish I could play it. I wish I could play it so fucking bad, dude. But it is what it is. Honestly, that wasn't very nice, Mr. Xmas. How dare you, sir? Yeah, they did look really cool, and I did enjoy like how fluid like they kind of combined combat and building at the same time. So building is your combat basically. So yeah, I really want to play it eventually. Weapons are flashy. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna be either an umbrella or there's a weapon kind of similar to a longsword. I think I might use that weapon. So I now know I start working on my own internal problems. Yeah. Well, as long as you can kind of like recognize the issue and recognize what you have to work on, that's already a good step in the right direction. Oh, that will be katana. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be a katana main. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm probably gonna main katana. So if it's anything like longsword, yeah, katana main all the fucking way. There's also whip. Yeah, I know about the whip weapon. It did look interesting, and yeah, the umbrella weapon also did look a bit interesting. As the reason I'm in this position now, well, yeah, we can't control everything that happens in our lives, but what we can do is we can make steps going forward to make sure that particular issues don't repeat themselves. And as long as you're doing that, you're making waves, honestly. So. Like, of course, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I wish it didn't have to come to this, because just build up to everything, like, to when, Jeff came and talked about, like, it just seems so out of the blue, right? Like, even for me, because, like, I wasn't aware that there were any issues, because, like, on any occasions that we talked, everything for the most part seemed fine, right? So So at least in my perspective, it was kind of unexpected when. Yeah, that should happen. So. He came to you right after. He came here a bit after. Like Jeff didn't know how to feel. Like we recommend him go for a walk, or he was on a walk at the time when he came to the stream, and yeah, he came here, and I'm glad he thought to come here because he just wasn't a good place at all at that time. So it's probably for the best I came here and just like kind of talked. Yeah, it was concerning, but eventually, you know, kind of talked to him, and I think got through to him a bit. To the point where he eventually went home, and luckily, as far as my knowledge, nothing bad happened. So, but how did that even hit me? What the? Yeah, it took a couple days, but yeah, it was. I mean, yeah, we were all concerned, Shadow. Like, yeah, she was looking rough. Like, no, my bubble popped. My eternal extinction bubble. No. Yeah, I was supposed to keep y'all in permafrost forever and make you freeze to death, but I guess the game won't let me keep you here forever. Unfortunately. Was it bad? Oh, wait, when? I'll try to give a TLDR of the events that happened. So I was streaming that night, and I was just chilling, talking with everyone. Jeff pops in. He's like, "Yeah, you know," and he was saying some things like, "Yeah, and that's 4 years gone. Guess I won't be needing this ring anymore." Type type stuff, like. I, we talked about not knowing how to feel. He talked about wanting to cry but being unable to even cry. It felt like watching. So like if you have a soda bottle, especially if like it's like very carbonated, it kinda like puffs up way bigger than it's supposed to. Kind of felt like that in a sense because like, and that kind of was his emotions at the time. Like they were like about to explode. So. Bold of me to assume, but I feel like he tries to keep his friends and his mental well-being separate. I did that. I did this. That's what I'm saying. I mean, maybe like maybe he does. Maybe he does want it to affect a friendship, and that's fair. Some people feel like they don't want their issues to affect a friendship. But at the same time, like a real friend is someone who'll be there for you like through anything, right? Like even if you're not up, you're not doing well, a friend will be there for you. You know what I mean? So like. Yeah, we're making sure it wasn't gonna explode, yeah. So, yeah, we can't, like, just talk with him, just try to keep him thinking. Maybe not completely rationally, but at least somewhat not, like, giving to, like, the thoughts I was having at the time. And, yeah, through A lot of talking, just like keeping talking with him whenever he'd pop in. He kind of calmed down and yeah, he went back home and he went to sleep. So at least that's how I recount things, that how things happened. If I'm remembering like 100% correctly, that's how everything should have happened. So yeah, yeah. That's just from for some added context. If you're curious of what happened, again, I don't want you to necessarily blame yourself for that, because nobody should put that type of blame on themselves. But yeah, that's roughly what happened. If you're curious now, yeah. What the hell was that lively text message? Dude was trying to take my life. Goddamn, trying to take my life force from me. Trying to take my pink juice from my Warframe. Not a good thing, chat. Not a good thing. Luckily, I have a lot of spirit. You know, like universal blood group. So you know, any old orb on the ground can replace my blood. You know. It all sounds so vague. Well, he was being vague at the time. And you should know that Jeff can be a bit vague in the way that he talks about things, trying to understand. Also, Alfred, basically, he was at the time, especially, was heavily implying, like, listen, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. If you want me to, like, basically, kind of try to explain it in that type of way. That's how Jeff was at least acting for the most part. Like, he was like, yeah, I don't know. Because basically, like, he kind of didn't want to do this anymore. Like, he was talking like he was gonna not make it through the night type stuff, right? BRB, BRB.
it's used to count their money, the index.
Okay. That shows his mental. Yeah, it's not your fault. Yeah. Yeah, and like, nah, for what it's worth, I don't want to make you feel bad. I don't want you to feel horrible. I don't want you to feel like it's your fault, because I feel like yeah, communication wasn't had. Certain things may have been able to be communicated better, and maybe this wouldn't have been the result. But at the same time, like, blaming yourself and feeling bad about it won't really help. It'll make you feel worse. You understand where I'm coming from? It'll make you feel worse, and it'll make you feel like, like I'm a horrible person. I don't want you to feel like that, right? Because as people, and it's a very important life lesson, we are going to make mistakes. It doesn't matter if you're a perfectionist. It doesn't matter if you try to do everything perfectly. You're going to make a mistake. It may not be today, may not be tomorrow, but somewhere down the line, in anything, you'll make a mistake that you'll regret. But if you're willing to try to fix things, you're willing to put in the effort to fixing, and you're willing to, change things going forward, it is always possible to fix things. It's always possible. That's all I want to say about it. I mean, he shared one of them with me. Like, one time when we were talking, he was honest about it, and he told me about one of the things that happened that isn't very great. That's the reason why, like, he can kind of act out in particular situations because of that type of trauma. So I kind of, yeah, I know a bit. Maybe not everything, but I know a bit of why he is a particular way sometimes. I'm pretty sure he does want to keep that private though, so I'm gonna respect his privacy. I'm not gonna speak on that publicly. Man, it really wasn't a good scenario. Oh, that it's best we don't get into that. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about that. Remember, well, if he disclosed that. Well, it makes me feel happy that he was comfortable enough to talk to me about it, because I know that's not something easy to talk about for some people, right? Like I know some people, sometimes that's a lifelong thing that they can never talk. They'll never tell a living fucking soul, right? So the fact that he was willing to be honest with me, that does mean a lot to me. I'm happy he was honest with me, so I can understand. Okay. For example, I may look like I have everything together, but I have my triggers. I have them. Like, trust me. No, I don't typically talk about this publicly, and y'all may not know this, but my mother. I talked about it in the past streams, I think, but at the time I don't think Shadow was here yet. But my mother was a very abusive person. Very. You know. So she said me a lot. And I mean, she said me in ways that, even under the guise of discipline, it wasn't discipline. Like, having my skin be swollen and just having, like, large fucking welts, like, all over my back, on my arms, on my legs. And it was always where people mostly couldn't see where it was, right? No, at the time, like, she went a bit far, I guess, and she, like, ended up, like, didn't try to remedy it. I know. And yeah, the incident resulted in me getting, like, cut across, like, across my back. Like, the scar's healed now, and, like, it's. You can't really see it much. But I remember generally where it was at the time. And, she'd always, like, get in my face and, like, start shouting at me. And, like, if I wanted to cry, she'd be like, oh, don't cry, or I'll give you something to cry about. That type of shit. Like, my mother was terrible. Like, and it's funny that she wonders why we don't talk now, why I don't like her, why I don't want to be near her. Because I just don't feel safe near her in general. Because, like, she had this other thing, like, like, she should get up in my face and be like, and, like, start being like, oh, do something about it. Hit me, like, that type of shit. Like, trying to egg me on to do something so that she can then, I guess, hit me worse for doing it. So, yeah, she was a different kind of just fucked up. And I don't like that woman, honestly. Like, I don't think I've ever talked about this publicly. Like, maybe I've, like, alluded to it, but yeah, that type of shit. And it's kind of to the point now where nowadays, like, if anyone gets up in my face, if anyone gets loud, gets up to me, like, I have a mental breakdown. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, like, if you get up in my face, you start getting loud, like, it's not gonna go well at all. Probably because of the unresolved issues, but, can't really see a therapist about it, so for the time being, at least until I work out everything and I'm out of this country completely, away from these people, away from here in general, so can't work on those things right now, but was it rather for to charge his. I think he meant change his views on some things. Well, yeah. I remember me and Jeff had kind of a bit of an argument over one such view that I kind of viewed differently. And I try to, like, explain it from, like, my point of view. But I feel like, he's stuck in his point of view, so it wasn't really a productive conversation. So yeah. No, it wasn't great. But that's in the past now, so it makes no sense harping on it. I mean, a lot of different things can influence this type of behavior, right? Like, not only trauma, but, like, mental issues that came about from trauma, all those types of things. Just like anxieties, depending on how the person thinks, their view on life, their view on things in general. Like, all of these different factors can kind of contribute to that type of thing. So, and while this is a conjecture, purely conjecture, I just want to make that absolutely clear. I'm not a therapist, not professional. I do feel Jeff is at a point where he feels like letting himself cry to him personally will feel like he's hit rock bottom, right? The problem with men and well, yeah, it's just based on, like, the sigma around dudes. You have to be tough. You have to. You can't show an ounce of emotion type shit. And that does play a massive role. But I do feel like, even with Jeff, Like, subconsciously, he refuses to let himself break down. He doesn't want to break down. He doesn't want to break. He doesn't want that to happen, right? As again, maybe it's not like a conscious thing that he's actively doing, but subconsciously his brain is automating to that response, you know? Because maybe in a sense he feels like if he were to cry, if he were to break down, if he were to be vulnerable, that he won't be seen as a man anymore, you know? Seems that men in general are always expected to not open up. Honestly, I'm the same. Anyone start like full on shouting at me, starts like full on shouting at me and being aggressive in general, I freeze up. Well, you just freeze up. You don't like have a breakdown. So there's been times he was sick. He really couldn't eat, couldn't even if he wanted. Seems painful to wrap my head around it. Oh yeah, it's a self-defense. Probably. Again, I can't say because I'm not him. Like I don't know everything about him, so it's hard for me to say. But yeah, it might be a defense strategy, maybe. You know. Oh my god, hold on. Okay, is my still acting up, chat? Hopefully it isn't. If it is, I'm gonna be like, god fucking damn it. But seems fine. Okay. But Joe, right? Like I feel like as a and I don't want to seem political here necessarily because I try to stay away from that because politics in general just seems like mudslinging, you know. But like as a society, we kind of need to get rid of these old ways of thinking because this has a very adverse effect. Like the amount of like people who've like gone to very sad ends because of not being able to open up emotionally or have relationship with their emotions is way too high, right? Like this is a sign of anything that things need to change. Like they just need to change. They can't keep going like this because like I don't want to hear about like young dudes like and just dudes in general just losing their lives over not being able to like express how they feel because that's not fair, right? Because like if we want to be equal as people and like equal opportunity, equal everything, like so we can all like do well. I feel like that type of thinking just has to go out the window. It can't stay like center of everything. It can't be there because it just serves to like regress progress rather than bring a progressive change that can help people in general, right? Well, yeah, I mean, things can be completely fair, right? As long as, like, concepts like racism, all these types of stuff exist, we can never truly be equal in a sense. But I feel like, one day hopefully we can all recognize, we may not be the same, we may not all look the same, but we're all people at the end of the day, right? We all have lives, we all have dreams, we all have aspirations, we have, we all have all these different things. And that should be the connecting factor outside of, like, appearance, this, that, the other, right? Like, that should be what brings us together. Like, like, I know I may be going off on a bit of a tangent, but this is something that's kind of close to my heart in a sense, and something that has always kind of bothered me for a very long time, and I don't like. So I do tend to, like, get very, very. I don't necessarily say like angry, but it kind of. It's one of those few things because, like, not a lot can get under my skin. Because if someone's talking shit about me, for the most part, unless, like, they're threatening me, I don't really give a fuck. I don't really give a fuck, really. But it's one of those things that could kind of get on your skin. More to blame, well, I feel like not that's not necessarily true in a sense. It is true in some senses, like, in the old timey sense, like, like back in the day, like, that's true, right? But nowadays, I feel like, things have changed a lot. And anyone who still kind of thinks like that is. I want to say something, but I don't want to offend anyone, so I'm just not gonna say much. All I'll say, it's very ironic to think that only when, colonialism or the coming of, like, certain things, though, those types of, like, ideas start to take over. And, this purist mindset of, like, oh, yada yada. Like, as you all know, and as I've talked about, for many reasons, I'm a I am an atheist in general. I don't, like, preach religion. Like, I respect religion, but I'm not part of that. Like, the only religion that I find, like, really interesting is, like, unironic, like, Buddhism in general isn't bad, but, like, but, like, a lot of these ideas that came about, and a lot of, like, the things that we see, the extremism, kind of stem from the institution around Christianity, because Christianity at its core is teachings of kindness, teaching of treat others like you'd like to be treated, you know which, when you think about it, is technically what equality kind of breaks down to, like, treat others how you would like them to treat you, right? Like, help those in need. And it taught, like, good lessons, but, like, the people who interpreted those lessons are kind of the people. Mm. Yeah, that's kind of the people that kind of tainted it in a sense, because now we see people using religion as a tool to hate people. We see people using as, oh yeah, because this says this doesn't say about this. This has to be wrong, when not necessarily. Like, if we were to take, like, a view of the world in general, like, okay, if you decided to, let's say, you had a kid before you were married, does that affect how fast the planet spins? No. Does it change the outcome of things in the future? Probably. Like, things may go differently, may change path depending on if you're ready or not. But, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't like it doesn't cause lifestyle things. Sure, it can like influence how your life is going. I mean, may have to make lifestyle changes, of course, but the large world at general doesn't get affected by these types of things. But then you have people making it a huge deal out of it, being like, ah, you've done this, you're gonna run, and it's just like, well, they're living their life, they're doing their thing, like as long as they're gonna do their best, they're not hurting anyone, they're not doing anything. Why should that bother me? Like why should I? Why should I insert myself into their business when it's not my business? It's like, and it's just so annoying. Like, again, sorry if I'm going off on a tangent, but that's something that has always annoyed me when it comes to like, religion in general. Why I kind of don't like Christianity, because a lot, especially like my family, especially my mother, the same mother who abused me, the same mother who kicked me out, the same mother who did all this horrible shit to me, is a Christian, right? But I don't hate every single person that does that, goes through Christianity, as long as they're not weaponizing it or using it as a reason to like hate other people. I'm just chill. Sure, I may not like, I may not, like jive with it necessarily, but I'll at least respect it, and I won't like mock their religion or anything, right? Because that's what they believe in, right? But that's just, my general consensus when it comes to that kind of stuff, and why I find it kind of funny. Well, not funny in like a laughing way, but funny in an ironic way when you kind of like sit and think about it. Yeah. Sorry about the mini rant, but I know like, a lot of people may not agree with what I'm saying, but that's just how I feel about it. People are allowed to feel how they want to feel on certain things, but that's just my personal feelings on the matter. To be honest, when I learned about the word gay and stuff, as legitimate said, I said so. People hate people with the attraction to same gender. That's exactly like it's just stupid. Like, how are they affecting you? How does that affect your life? Does that change the way you're getting food? Does that hurt you? Does that harm you? Does it make the world spin faster? Does it make the sun age quicker? No? Then why do you care? So yeah, that's why I've always find like those types of phobias in general just kind of dumb, because you know is people whatever. I'm sure interest for marriages and is a no, but there we are. I never heard Jeff's input on that, unfortunately. I feel like maybe he doesn't have necessarily the same view. I mean, it doesn't really change anything. And that's the next thing, right? Like, society kind of labels like, oh yeah, all these things is wrong and sinful, that you want to partake in something that you enjoy. But if you enjoy something, shouldn't that be a reason to want to do it more, right? Like, like for example, if you wanna have more be like have more one partner, with more than one person. Oh, it's a sin when you think about like, especially like in more countries, especially before what, not westernization necessarily, but like that whole genre of things came around. Like, polyamory was the main like thing when it came to marriage, right? Like, but now that things have changed to that role of things, now that it's like not acceptable anywhere. When at the end of the day, like, that was before monogamy when you think about it, right? And again, like, you can disagree. You don't have to agree with what I'm saying here. That's fine. But I just find it interesting. Like, and I've talked about this before in private, not on stream. Like, Yeah, kings had many concubines and they would care for them, all these types of things. But even in like countries without like a system like that, people had multiple intimate relationships in general, and like there was not. Sure, I guess some people would be jealous, like oh, they're spending more time than that, but it wasn't jealousy in a sense of oh, I'm gonna kill this person because they can't love me because I feel like people were more interconnected then, and it wasn't a situation like not to say that people probably didn't feel like a bit envious or a bit jealous in some cases if they felt like they weren't being spent time with more, but I feel like it wasn't a scenario of where like people would just hate each other because you have interest in someone else. How could you ever have interest in another human being that you feel like you connect to? This is so wrong. I'm just like hey, all right, cool. I never see myself going that route. I know that's the good thing about things, right? I feel like one shouldn't be viewed better than the other. I feel like, you should be able to have either one without judgment. You understand what I mean? Like, if you want to have more than one person, you have more than one person. That's fine. If you want to have one person, you have one person. That's fine. Like, I feel like it should be equal parts, like, choice rather than, you're forced to fit this mold, right? Because, like, let's be honest, no tree in this entire lifetime will grow exactly how expected. Trees deviate, branches deviate, things change, right? So I feel like in a sense, like things have to. What's the word I'm looking for? I when I can't find words because I know what I want to say, but it's just hard to say what I want to say. I feel like things have to come to a place where like even if you don't agree with someone, you can still respect their choices, right? Even if it isn't for you, it isn't your thing, that's fine. Like everything can't be for everybody. That's just how the way that's just the way life in general works, right? Also, that too, right? And I'm glad you brought that, by the way, Shadow. But what is it with people and their insecurity over what other people are doing with their lives? That's another thing that bothers me. And I know this has been like maybe like a 20-minute rant already, but just gonna extend it a bit longer. I promise we'll get back to the game. We'll go back to like good vibes. But this as well, right? Why do people mock people who haven't been intimate with anyone, right? Like I feel like you should just respect people's choices, right? Because like that shouldn't be the first thing that pops in your head when you talk to a person. Like you should just like like oh, do you like this? Do you like that? Do you like drawing? Do you like try to hit it off with the person? And that just shouldn't be brought. Like if someone wants to bring it up or someone wants to talk about like oh yeah, like I haven't really found anyone, I haven't been like that. It's just like oh okay, cool. No problem. Hope you'll find the person that is for you eventually. Just take your time with it. Like but the kind of way that people decide to make fun of people for that is just kind of dumb. Because oh my god, what you've done this with more people than me? What? Oh my god, I can't. Wow, information that I totally didn't need to know. By the way, that you just presented out to me because why? So in general, just those types of people, they're just not worth paying attention to, listening to, giving energy. Just don't because yeah, they're just not the people to do that with. Invincible and Go enthusiast, yes. There are many of us who bear the same shame. Okay. Is anyone uncomfortable? No, not really. After what I said? No. What? It's just a topic to talk about. Yeah, about what you talked about? No. That's not a problem. Like we're just discussing topics as usual. That's what we do here. We just talk about stuff. Yeah, that looks kind of scary. Oh, lie. Yeah, because I know I've made people uncomfortable with conversation I say. As he's learning, even though they're very tame. Not a bad idea. Maybe uncomfortable. I was about to say something for a joke, but let me chill. Let me chill. Let me chill out. Because I don't say any crazy shit. Yeah, we can make this. We are quick. I'll never. Me neither. No worry. Especially going to Erica. Yeah, I'll never beat those allegations either. So. So I feel your pain on that. Don't worry. I feel ya. I feel ya. Ah, crap. Fucking wrist hurts though. I'm fine with that, Menno. He said some stuff to me. I can only imagine what Menno said in general. Because from what you've told me before, like, yeah. Reward, claim that. Boom. That was the last one over here. Okay, nice. I can make this stream rated R with Menno. Also, a bit of a story to your thoughts. Sure, if you want to. If thou wants to tell me, go right ahead. Boom, send you out, send you out. Send you out. So uh, sorry, I got myself. I can already tell where this is going. Yeah, Menace a menace. Lock that person up. Lock him up. I'm done. Okay. I was gonna make a comment, but it would be have been too out of pocket. Yeah, chill, chill, chill. Yeah, keep it chill, keep it chill. Hey, finally, Oricon cells. I need those. Like, I've been broken Oricon cells for so long. Well, shit. That was kind of crazy. Not gonna lie. I mean, I'm not sure if you want to say that with Naya. Trust me, she might catch you off guard. I'm not sure that's what you want to say. Clean that, and I'll clean a bit of that too. Thank you very much. Can I even like afford this? Or I might die here. If I die for like what? I actually cleared floor 4? No way. Yo, sorry if I'm not paying attention, but like me listening to all this rock eyebrow raise popcorn. Especially you. Okay. Whatever you say, Shadow, whatever you say. Yeah, it's a bit too greedy there, but you know what? That's fine. Oh boy, oh boy. Yep, this bout to. I'm just gonna. Yeah. No, I'm just gonna back up. Yeah, look, Shadow. Yeah, you'll need it. That one. That one. That one. Same. Oh, that you got jump scared by boobs? That you got jump scared by a fat pack of ton honker cougars? Like, is that what you wanted me to talk about? Or what we talked about earlier today? Depends on which one you want me to talk about, you know? Yeah, so essentially, you know what? I'll pull up the DM and everything just to make sure I recount events right to chat. You know, I gotta do accurate reporting, you know? Unlike if you're a creator on the platform named Hassan Adi. Like, okay, let me get off my villainous vibe, you know, let me chill. But, what I was talking about essentially is, I'm pretty sure, oh, no, I already told Erica. Okay, I told her earlier today. So, this was a message Shadow sent to me. Alright, I'm gonna read it for you, Chad. You see, my parents said to crawl and scare the kids because they're on the camping trip, right? And he meant, and so I said, I meant to say, I'll eat shit. But instead, I said, I'll eat. My parents were confused. I corrected myself, saying I meant, I'll eat shit. My parents started laughing so hard. Comedy gold, I tell you. Shout hit him with the dick kick him energy, like, I'm here to kick gum and chew ass, but I'm all kick. Oh my god. I'm sorry, by the way. Sorry if on these three of those cherries. Makes sense to me. You know what? Now I'm gonna take some notes here. I'll store that plan away for a later date. So thank you for the idea. Okay, sorry. Listen. As women, we understand what I understand what she did. I'm pretty sure Erica should know as well. 2 on the Bohonkaros. 2 on the Don Hunka Bankaloos. 2 on the humongous Hunga Nunga Nonolo Gungas. You know, 1 for each, you know? I mean, I could have guessed, you know, like. I mean, I feel like Naya, you may not guess this, but we think very similar in terms of certain things. So I could have guessed exactly what you meant. Like, you don't have to elaborate any further. I got the message. Oh, I know exactly which one. Oh, poor, poor Shadow. Ah, I see now. Oh my god, Shadow finally figured it out. Oh my goodness. This is a legendary day indeed. I can now enchant gear. Yes. Oh my goodness. I could do the Shadow Wizard money gang. Oh my god. Damn, I'm not gonna lie to you, the systems in this game are really crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Shadow Ace Detective, exactly. Don't worry, Shadow, don't worry. Okay, listen, y'all, here, I take notes. Alright, sure. Oh, but I never got to show, that one for your, my foundry. That's disappointing. What's her name again? Tomorrow's, if you're still on the stream, yeah, this is what, my foundry looks like. Just like prime weapons. There's a crew of Brahma. I still don't know why this is here. Oh shit, hello Jeff. Okay. listen, Jeff. We were just having a conversation, we're just chilling, so how you been? Fancy seeing you this time of night. uh, Jeff, I was just looking for the sports channel. Yeah. There's a tear to my eye. Living the usual. Did you just pet me? Sorry. I what? Listen, few mortals are allowed to pet me, and those who have tried have lost their hands. So I'll let you off with a warning this time. A warning. Yeah, you, Shadow. You. This is a warning. Anyway, let's just chill. Yada yada. Quap. Listen, you didn't hear that. Listen. Okay? You never heard that. You never heard anything. This looks suspicious, but it wasn't my fault. Nah. Listen, okay? Listen. Naya put you all up to this? Nah, we're just talking about stuff in general. She bopped in, we started talking, things went from there, so don't worry about it. Chad just spiraled to an interesting place. And Shadow made a dare to Naya, and oh boy. So no, she didn't put us up to any of this. We're just doing our usual stuff. Hey yo, Chad, does anybody have a um shit. You know, for my birthday I was thinking Aisha, you go to the timeout corner. Well, just getting back to my commission. Well, Jeff, you could stay around a bit, like, you know, we haven't chatted in a while. How's your weekend been, you know? Come on, Jeff. Don't disappear. Come on. Yeah, Jeff, you don't need to leave already. No, we just vibing. We're just trying to have fun. You know what I mean? Like, not much to say yes. Well, even if you don't have much to say, no, it's fine. There's a lasso to catch, Jeff. Pulls up like Sandy chasing SpongeBob. Grabs him. SpongeBob. That's one of the funniest scenes in SpongeBob history. Because, like, the music, the fact that they're being chased, and when she grabs him, he blows up. Like, that's what I loved about, like, OG SpongeBob. Like, people just blow up for no reason, and I loved it. Listen, out of context, that doesn't sound great. But listen, right? Like, the blowing up was comical, you know? Like, don't worry, there weren't body parts everywhere. But, you know, it was funny, you know? Like, wait, what's going on now? Don't worry about it. Let's see. Defeat the roller polist. Yes. Survive for over 20 minutes in a cover survival. I'll watch, I suppose. Yay, Jeff is gonna stay. Woo! Listen, okay, chat, we don't talk about that. You never heard it, okay? Okay? Never heard anything. Okay. No comment. Anyway, I wonder if I should do today's Archon hunt. Chat, do you want to see how to do an Archon hunt? Yes or no? Because I have to do an Archon hunt today, and yeah, I could show you how to do the Archon hunt immediately. What do you think? Wink wink. So first things first, if you're doing an Archon hunt, you must do one important thing. And that is bring the Fenmore. Okay, first step down, second step. Well, I don't use it much. You could bring, I want to say, the Latham as well.
Ready for action.
Yeah, I haven't done an Archon hunt in a hot minute, so I thought, why not? Also, it's a yellowish shard, which I need. An amber Archon shot, the 20% of getting a Tau Forge, so... I mean... not too bad. May I join if you want to? Sure. Yeah, you can come along. It's fun that you asked when usually we do Archon hunts together. Alright, well, Archon. Yeah. Oh, it's Nira. Oh, boy. Jeff, I'll text you. I have morning shift tomorrow. Good night. Yeah, I'm shopping by the way now, so. You know, it looks like the stream was able to raise your spirits, so thanks for stopping by. Jeff? I've been a bit worried for you because, like, I really seen you on Discord much, so I don't know what's going on with you. I've been keeping my eyes peeled on Discord to see if, like, you shoot me a message. So, if you ever want to shoot me a message and I'm not busy, even if I'm busy, you could just wait for a little bit and I'll always get back to you on it, so, yeah. I've been thinking lately, I'm not even sure what to send you. Eh. It doesn't have to be much, it could just be, you know. Hey, what's up? What you up to? If you're curious, like. Hey, I got invited to a game. I wonder who that could be. That's good, that's good. Why do I go? Let's do this Arcana. Let's see which ones we have to do first. So we have to do a... we have to do a... Disruption, sabotage, then the sabotage, disruption, then the Archon showdown. Yeah, I don't think I want to bring Frost to do this. I quit Cookie Run Kingdom fully. Well, yeah. I like Cookie Run as a game. I love the cutesy art style. I love the customization. I love so many things about Cookie Run in general. But honestly, just feels like too much sometimes, you know? Especially when a cookie gets released every like new update, there's a new meta team, there's new meta you have to try to keep up with. Especially if you want to like do arena stuff. Like it just doesn't feel mentally sustainable. You understand what I mean? Like, and I love the game. Don't get me wrong. This comes from a place of love. Like I wanted to play Cookie Run. I want to keep playing Cookie Run. I want to like eventually come back to it. But I'll have to be way way more reserved in how I play the game if I come back. Cause just so much work. But honestly, I can't blame you. You know, you have to do what's best for you. I just don't have the time for it. Yeah. And wait, that isn't to say that I don't like grindy games. I mean, shit, I play Warframe, right? Warframe is a grindy game. This a game I've been playing recently called Omni Heroes. Omni Heroes is a grindy game, but it's not like it doesn't feel like a chore, right? Because like that's the thing with games. Games should be fun first, right? But I feel like anytime like a game starts feeling like a chore and you have to like force yourself to do stuff, you know, it just kind of loses the fun when I have to like force myself to do that type of stuff. So overall, I do think I'll come back to Cookie Run eventually, but probably just not right now. Yeah, also the train mechanic and like no way to like automate it to like have certain buildings make certain things like that's one thing Cookie Run also kind of lacks, like unless you get special buildings or special things, there's not much automation. Like you have to be on top of anything, and there's so much management that you have to do of resources. You have to have enough for the train. You have to have enough for the ship. You have to have enough to send out the second train. Once you unlock the second ship, you have to have enough for that. You need to keep stuff upgrading. You need to unlock different ingredients to have more trade points, and yeah, it's just it's just a lot, you know. Well, we have to sabotage the reactor. Salvatore. But Jeff, how has commissions been going? I know you've been working on a lot of commissions recently. Probably again commissioned a lot for different things, different graphics. So, yeah, how's that been going? We're working on any esports or Brawlhalla event stuff or anything like that? I've been playing Brawl Stars lately. Eh, Brawl Stars is a good game. I've never really played it, but it's also a Supercell game, so yeah. Supercell. And another smooth commission, I suppose. That's good. That's good. Yeah, this Incarnon is kind of crazy. Like, it's a fucking LMG basically. Like, it just shreds. Like, if I put the gun on anything, it's just like, yep, it's dead in seconds. So don't have much to worry about. Just like aim, shoot, dead. And the funny thing about this weapon is that I'm tap fire. I'm not like, you know, holding fire. I'm just like tapping slightly, and it just like shoots so many rounds that they can't really survive. I just gave you a bit of roar so that you do a bit more damage. Well, Erica's destroyed her marked equipment already. I think she has at least. She came with me. You wouldn't think that a negative crit weapon could do this well, would you? It's funny when people realize this weapon is negative crit, so. Because it does so much damage, right? You'll be like, damn, that must be a crit weapon, but nah. It just does so many hits in a short amount of time that it looks like a lot of damage. Because I'm sure you realize that all the numbers are white. Well, kinda guarded. Great, it's a nullifier. Would have turned off my fucking iron skin. Yeah, Revenant just makes this easy because I can just draw them, and then before the thing, I just like read them, so. No, I'm out of Incarnon charge. God damn it. Well, let's start a GTFO because this place is gonna fucking blow up. So. Our style is similar to Kakuren, so it's easy on the eyes as well. That's tried out, but I don't know if it's for you. I might give it a try eventually. If I'm bored one day, I'll definitely give it a try then. Yeah, I'll probably check it out eventually. Thanks for your recommendation, Jeff. I'll keep it in mind. Oh yeah, so today, Chad, I finished an anime today, but I actually started watching this anime yesterday, right? The anime in question is called The Apothecary Diaries, right? And this anime is, it was just amazing from start to finish. Yeah, it was just a really fun watch, and I really enjoyed watching. Because it tackles very tough topics. Oh, well, you know, all kinds of stuff, but it's like, very comical. Like, it's definitely has sign-in elements, but it does have like, a lot of those like comedy elements as well that, you like from animes as well. So, and it's not too fan servicey. A bit, yeah, with certain characters, like, especially in the context of the show, but it's not like the focal point of the show. So, it's real good show. Real good show. And I was so happy to learn that apparently it's already confirmed that the season 2 for Apothecary Diaries is in the works, so I'm definitely gonna watch that when it comes out. So yeah, it was solid, like, a solid 9 out of 10 for me. It was really good anime. Solid 8, 9 out of 10. So. I'll send you a few screenshots from the game. Sure, if you want to. Yeah, I'll be happy to see a couple screenshots. Alright. Erica, prepare thyself for the next stage of the mission, which is a disruption. Now, Chad, disruptions can be hard, but typically speaking, disruptions aren't the worst for me. Which is funny, right? Because, unironically, like, a long time ago, I kinda despised disruption missions. Yes, Erica's giving me energies. Yes. This is what I need. I see you have your West Prime and your Paris Prime. Boing 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 bop 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 bop. Hey, don't shoot at me. The hell wrong with you? Hey. Just on a few. I'll check them here in a sec. Alright, Erica, before you open this door, let me check what Jeff sent me. So, once it's, you know, like, it does have more cartoony style, but it's definitely different from Cookie Run, though. But yeah, does not look too bad. Does not look too bad. Well, so I'm gonna. I forgot now to do an armor hacks. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've last done one of these. I'm probably looking like a flopper trying to do this. Yeah, it's been ages since I've done an armor hack. Because, yeah, just been a minute. Just been a minute. Alright. Don't judge me, Chad. It's been a while. You know, it's been a hot minute. God damn it. Erica's killing them so fast I can't get my headshot to charge my Incarn. God damn it, Erica. Let me get my Incarn on charge. I don't have a Paris Prime. I can't charge in 2 shots. Okay, I'm fully charged on everything. Alright, I'm ready to go. Okay, it's coming from that way. I didn't bring any armor shipping things. Crap. That was a mistake on my part. I should have brought some that could armor ship. Yeah, I was a fool to think this would be worthy enough as an armor shipping tool. I should probably brought my epitaph. But it's too late for all that thinking, so let's just grab dark blue key and head up here. Haldrin, that's not great either, so. I can't stop him, okay. Yeah, that was scary as shit because I kinda couldn't stop him for a minute there, so it's kinda scary, but we're fine. We're fine, chat, we're fine. I wasn't scared, you were. Totally wasn't, you know? I'm stone-faced. Shield drain now. Well, shield drain is fine. Especially since I'm playing Revenant. It's. Listen, Erica, I'll need your help here. Because I can't armor ship on my own right now. Yeah. Except for doing disruption, I'm definitely bringing the epitaph. Definitely, without question. Where the hell is this Eximus coming from? I don't see him anywhere on the map. Oh shit. Yeah, thank goodness Sprinkles managed to get that armor strip on him. So, yeah, that was... Sprinkles is you the MVP. Yellow key, alright, bad. Oh, this is bad. Erica, I may need your help a bit here because I'm almost out of ammo from my Fenmore. Almost out of shots, and yeah, there's an Acolyte on the way, so... This ain't good for either of us right now. If he's past me, he's past me, he's past me. That was way too close. Okay, I'm ready. I got 2 more full Incarnon charges, so I'm ready. Oh, I left the key back there. Alright, let me go get the key. 1 sec. Yeah, I didn't realize I left the key. It's coming from this way. Okay, last conduit that we have to do. Alright, where's it at? All the way back over here. Okay, well... Yep, here's the last one. This one's for all the marbles. The marblies. And the acolyte's coming from this way too. Could it be more perfect, I wonder? Probably not, but... More poetic, more perfect. I don't think so. And the mission is now complete. Yeah, Erica's definitely make it to extraction before I do, because I started late, so. And my parkour's looking rusty. I'm looking like a Rust player. With how rusty I'm playing right now. Yeah, she's wanted. GG Erica. GG. GG. Good race though. Good race. I saw that you let me win that race. I'm not blind. I could see what you did. I wonder where everyone's gone. Everybody's gone. It's just you and me, Erica. We're the only survivors remaining. Now, what's about to tire shoes? You don't even have feet, so how would you even have shoes? That makes no damn sense. Anyway, let's finish the Archon and see what there is to see. I haven't checked the spiral or the circuit this week because I didn't do circuit last week. I just couldn't be bothered. Her emotional support shoes. Sure. Yeah, totally. Latron and corn on both. Nothing here really speaks to me, honestly, so, eh. No, let's take, like, I don't know, a rifle riven mod or something. There you go. Confirm. Yep. Yeah, but I've never heard of emotional support shoes in my entire life. Like, emotional support shoes? What? I mean, I guess there's a first time for everything. That's a first even for me, Chad. That's a first even for me. Owie, my wrist still hurts. Yeah, chat, my wrist still kind of really hurts a lot, but it's not feeling as bad. Yeah, still hurts. Yee, I'm in energy. Cast my mesmer skin. Yes, I see you brought your Fenmore as well. Probably should not have shot your gun there, but yeah. Hey, well, we're all good now. Both my Incarnons are charged, so let's go to the Archon and kill him. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of skipping them because we don't need to pay them any attention. There she is, Archon Nero. One of the creepiest Archons ever. No, I just find her so fucking creepy. Like, something about her just like... Yeah. The way her head moves, it just like creeps me the fuck out. Ew, don't try to eat me. Get the fuck off of me. Okay, yeah, she ran away. But... yeah, she's a weirdo. Like... What in the Seven Rings of Hell is that? It's an Archon. One of 3 Archons that spawn every week. So... And you have to kill them, so... To get Archon shards. Nice. Erica. Here's where we have to part ways. It's been a long without you, my friend. Yeah, Erica already got to her point. Yeah, I'm kind of moving, so I gotta speed shit up. Like, no fucking joke. Like, mine's double the distance, so. Yeah, I need to start moving faster than how I'm moving. I'm moving way too fucking slow right now. Chat, is the mic still working or? Yeah, hopefully the mic is fine. I have no idea though. Kinda worried about it. Yeah? Alright, you can still hear me? Nice, alright, cool. Okay, well... Alright, well, let me see if I could go meet Erica. I think she might need help, so let me go help her out a bit. Oh, there she is. Nice, and yeah, let's go. Whoa! Yahoo! I'm having fun. Just dash around shooting and shooting some more. This is really fun actually. So yeah. I wonder what Joe's up to. Since I haven't heard from him in a little bit. Oh gosh, she summoned her puppets, oh boy. It's always fun. It's an Archon here, you fucking coward. Such a fucking coward. You're such a fucking coward. Look at you. Oh, she's hiding on the walls. Yeah, I could see her there. Here, bitch. Yeah, Nero, what now, huh? Give me that shard. Give it to me. Alright, thank you. Oh, alright, Archon hunt successful? That was pretty easy. She's in the... she's in the... Yo, damn, Erica's fast. Wait, how did she get ahead of me so fast? Alright, well. Yeah, Erica, you beat me to the finish. You beat me here. Fair and square. And we got a regular Amber Archon shard. So, yeah. I mean, it was alright, you know. It was okay. Hitting the gas more like she hit the nitro. Like... She put those Crocs in sports. Well, I don't think Erica would ever wear Crocs. Actually, you know what? I could be wrong about that. Maybe one day she'll just wear them for the memes, like just for like a meme photo. So I can't say. You chat if anyone in Prime, if anybody in Warframe has any spare Ash Prime parts and can donate them so I can have Ash Prime, I will be indebted to you forever. So get Crocs for the memes. You know what, Chad? I'm gonna do something I never thought I was gonna do. I'm going to grind out. I haven't even had a Prime Warframe yet. Didn't I give you a Prime Warframe, Shadow?
Are you enjoying the view?
I mean, I could have sworn I traded one with you. Or did I? I'm kind of confused. Like, did I give Shadow a Prime? I didn't? Oh yeah, we can trade because you don't have 2FA and you don't have a PC account to connect your Warframe account to. I remember now. Yeah, makes sense. I remember why I couldn't trade now. Yeah, makes sense, makes sense. It's like, wait, we couldn't trade, but I was like, oh, I remember now. It was because, oh yeah, because you had free platinum. But I thought I gave it to you anyway, and I told you could just give me platinum any other time. Huh. I mean, I have a prime frame set if you want it. I mean, if you want, I still have that prime Warframe that you wanted. I still have it. I think it was like, what, Gar Prime? I still have her. I haven't sold the set yet, so. What the hell was that glitch? Okay. Yeah, as you can see, Shadow, if you still want the Gar Prime set, I haven't sold it. Haven't had any luck selling it, so. Yeah, I still have the full Gar Prime set. I still have. So if you want the set, I still have it for you. So, yeah. Yeah, I still have the Gar Prime set. Finally, my Lavos has 2 green Archon shards. That's nice. I mean, I could make another extra one for my Saren, so I might do that eventually, but not right now. I need to get a mod named Acid Shells to upgrade because it's very good on the Sobek, and I don't have it. So yeah, if you accelerated blast, see, no Acid Shells. Yeah, I have everything but that. So yeah, it's an interesting thing. I'll go and have the necessary platinum to give. Yeah, I'll try to hold on to it for you. I mean, who knows? Maybe if you're lucky, one day I'll have an extra set on me as well. So I give you a 2-for-1 offer. Yeah, if we're gonna do disruption, definitely bring the epitaph to kinda slow stuff down. You know what, Erica? We're going to. Sorry. We're going to farm Dante because I just need one more part to finish off Dante. So, oh. Okay, well, let's go to dojo first, I guess. Okay, I'll give you the Gar Prime set for just 70 plat. I wouldn't like, upcharge you or anything for it. I'll give you it for like a discounted price. Because maybe I'm weird, but if I'm trading with someone I know, I try like, not charge them too much platinum. Cause it's a friend, but like if it's a stranger on the internet, they're gonna pay the price if they want the item, and I'm not going to have any negotiation. Maybe if I feel like it's a bit too high, I may lower the price, but that's the only scenario where I wouldn't ever lower the price. So yes, Aoka is going to give me acid shells to put on my gun, and I'll be able to shoot acid. Yes. Yes. Sorry. Didn't mean to breathe on you like that, Chad. My bad. I have 706 revenge as well. 720 when I trade these, but like. Okay, thank you, Erica. Wait, did you leave the dojo? I don't think you did. Oh, okay. Well, yes, we're officially going to farm Dante. I haven't worked on the dojo since the last time I worked on it, so yeah, sorry if it doesn't look great, I guess, so. But what can I say, Chad? It's been like a hot minute since I've committed to work in the dojo. Maybe need to use the restroom? Take your time. Yeah, take your time.
My friend, without Dante, I need an associate to bring me the world's powerhouse demands. To convey the gravity of my situation, I've relayed all comms with that cripple's rubber band
Put on
connection
some
system.
energy.
I trust you can and will be that associate for me.
Even though Lavos doesn't use energy, he has like cooldowns instead of energy usage, so I'm full on energy, so I'm chilling. Lavos is grateful, but you don't even need energy though. You're chilling without energy. So what do you even mean? We're doing an ASMR? Yes, welcome to my ASMR. And today, we're going to be talking quietly about random topics. Thank you. It's a thought that counts. Alright. Yeah, keep them rolled up, and yeah, let's see if we could get. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Quab, I fell. No, I fell. I fell. No. I mean, I'm doing pretty good so far, so not too bad. Boop. I got this acolyte, Erica, don't worry. I can handle it. I had him! Meh. 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 Totally had that guy too. I know I'm not pouting. Meh. That's any questions. It's fine. It's fine. Where's... This one's all the way over here. Oh boy. That's gonna be great. I have to go this far and this wide just to do one freaking conduit. Yeah, I killed it with my level 14 1-4 Makuba Sobek. It worked. It worked? Okay, I'm happy now. Alright, that's all I want to do. I just want to test out my weapon, see if it works. Oh, there's 2 Volca in here too. That's great. Hey, got an auto breach. Nice. Oh, there's a... Oh, one of these bastards. Oh. Yeah, dude's trying to run. Damn, that's a whole 300 meters away. That's so far. I don't want to go that far. I'm lazy. Or do you have any idea how hard this is for my short legs to do? You know how hard it is to have to run like this many meters away just to like do a conduit? How Warframe? That's right, you probably don't. Meh. But yeah, Warframe's just top. Alright, well, first round of conduit's done. We have to just like a couple more times. Hey, I got a Ruvox blueprint. Perfect, well, I guess I don't need to buy it now. Yo, chat, I was kind of worried that I was gonna have to buy the Ruvox stuff, but like, I mean, shit, I don't need to buy it. That's cool. That's cool. I may have to take a slight intermission here soon because I have to like go clean up a couple of things and put them away. So yeah, I may take a slight break after we do disruption to do that, but yeah, mic buzzing. Ah, crap. One sec. Okay, is that better or is it still staticking? If it is, that means that the main cord itself moved too much and I have to fix that one, which is going to be a pain in the ass if it's the case. But hopefully that fixed it. I don't know. A little bit, but barely noticeable. That's not good. That's really annoying. And it's a mile away to this conduit. Great. I'll try to fix the mic in a second here. Just give me a bit. Okay, chat. I'll try to get rid of any buzzing that might be occurring, but it's so frustrating, you know? here. Nice. That's just coming from down here again. Alright. I'll take care of this stuff. I'll just wait till it's done. Till the execution is over. Okay, last conduit that we have to do is right in the corner. What are the chances?